Hi, it's me, Gore, and I'm going to take just a couple minutes from my busy time of watching Family Guy on the television to talk to you about this wonderful party we're having this week. I want everyone to know how important it is for us to stop this climate crisis that I have declared. Because if you don't pay attention, by this time next year, the world will be half covered with water. More than it is now. I want you to take yourselves and get in a car and go real far to the other side of town to go to a party to help us with this week. Call 17 or 18 your friends and tell them they should come to the party as well, and come in individual cars so we can consume a little more oil, because the more we use up, the faster it will be gone, and we can get people to use renewable resources instead of oil. Now, I'd like to tell you people that there's a pledge you should be taking right now. It's a simple 7-step pledge that will help me in my endeavor to get my crisis seen by more people so that they'll agree with me. Number 1. I think we should demand that our countries join an organization that I will invent to make sure that it's run properly and that things are done my way. After all, I did invent some pretty important things such as the internet and gravity. 2. I pledge to reduce my carbon footprint by wearing carbon flip-flops. 3. I want my officials to vote to end any new plants that will make energy unless I have a direct say in how it's made and will receive most of the profits from that business. 4. I pledge to quit my job, quit school, or quit going to my house of worship unless they buy an Al Gore energy plant to put in their business, school, or church. 5. I will pledge to vote for policies that force renewable energy sources on the world, such as new cornfields, windmill farms, and 26 square mile solar panel farms, thus reducing our dependence on coal and oil in which I have no direct profit. 6. I promise and pledge to burn more wood as fuel, thus reducing crowded forests and making room for these aforementioned renewable resources. And 7. I will only work for and buy from businesses that will share my commitment in helping Al Gore win the presidency in 2008 and 2012. There's a climate crisis because I said there is, and whether you agree with it or not, you're wrong and I'm right. And I will prove it to you next year when you'll see polar bears swimming in Arizona oceanfront property, when the Everglades will be moved north up to about Tennessee or maybe Kentucky, and when Long Island is 50,000 leagues under the sea. I thank you all for taking part in this wonderful party that we're all having this week, in the concerts that will take place in different nations around this world. I'm so happy that hundreds of world nations will be trying to move towards the Al Gore for President policy in 2008. And I thank you also so much that you will be voting the way I tell you to vote. Remember, I invented gravity in the internet, and I know what I'm doing. Also, get ready for this. We're going to have a big concert in Antarctica. I know that sounds crazy because nobody lives there and there aren't a whole lot of lodging places, but we're going to build a mega airport and put in a giant tent city so you can all fly in your corporate jets, private jets, and commercial jets. Remember, only choose jets that are burning corn, diesel, or other alternative fuels, not like mine, which burns tens of thousands of gallons of jet fuel each year, so that I can tell you about my important climate crisis. This is Al Gore, and I'm here to tell you, Al Gore, do what I tell you or we will flood your world. Vote for me in 2008 and 2012. Peace out, my friends. Now back to Family Guy. Yeah, Peter Griffin, he's so funny. Tipper, honey, will you get me another hot dog?